All right. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Model Rocks 321. We are doing a launch today, but we are also on a voiceover, so the video won't have any sound inside, no rocket sounds, but it'll just be me kind of narrating everything. So sorry about that, but stay tuned. We got some great flights coming. We got 3 of them today. The first one is the Estes Orbitron. We should be going in any moment on a D12.5 with the altimeter running. So we'll have a reading. If you stay tuned for that, we'll let you know how high the rocket went. And we should be going at about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Nice slow lift off. Also, I have this running at a lower speed. So you got some smooth slow motion. That is on accident. The camera was just on the fritz that day. I got pretty much slow motion footage, but also did some moments where I did speed things up just to move it along a little bit. So that's what you're witnessing right now. The rocket just launched. Parachute is probably out right about now. So it should be coming down. I tried to zoom in when I could, but I didn't zoom as much as I should have. So apologies on that also. So right now the Orbitron is probably under parachute. Things are being sped up just to get things moving along a little bit. We can go and recover and see how we did. So there's a little zoom there. And you should be able to see the rocket just in front of those clouds right there. It's coming down. And things are sped up. Like I said, I just pushed the limits a little bit. Nothing ridiculous. So it's coming down a little faster than it probably would be otherwise. Getting a little shaky here. And like I said, the camera is just on the fritz. There's a function that will smoothen things out. But for some reason, we were just bumpy. So we're going to be recovering this guy shortly. It was a great day. It was early morning flights. The sun was just kind of coming up. As you can see here, we're getting some of that underexposed sunlight, making the terrain look very dark. But it's going to lighten up for you in a moment here. So the rocket pretty much probably already touched down. Just heading to go get him. So we're going to move things along here a little bit. So as I approach the Orbitron, like I said, it's a new Estes kit. Kind of RTF. You just had to attach the fins, parachute, build the payload section. You had to cut the nose cone and transition section to make the shoulder for you to put down into the body. And then you put the clear section on top of that. And you had to go from there. So things are a little sped up here. But yeah, I had the altimeter running inside there. You can see it's wrapped in wadding. And we will give you a reading on that later on. So stay tuned. We're going to be moving to the next flight coming up. Yeah, sun is in the sky. Mob Rockets is with me this day. We both launch rockets. This flight, this video here, I have 3. There's Mob Rockets right there. You can go subscribe to his channel at Mob Rockets here on YouTube. He does some launches and stuff like that. So we're going to be moving on to the next flight here in a moment. Here we go. This is my Stealth Alpha onboard video. This is a scratch built rocket. It's an Astron Alpha, just beefed up a little. It's built around a BT60 tube. And I have a C11.5 motor in there. I was going to go with an E12, but things got a little breezy, and one of the flights went really close to this fence, and I don't want to go over that fence. You think big as the desert is, but there's a fence that you don't want to go over, or you won't be able to get it back. So I just went with a C11.5. And we're going to get that guy going. So it should be going in any moment. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to time it out for you. But as we sit, and I can see this is probably that slow motion movement right now. So anyway, in the meantime, subscribe to the channel. Check the links below. You can get an Estes discount using discount code IN_321. Put that in for me. And get yourself a discount. That's a little support to the channel. Also, thumb up the video. Drop comments. And there we go. Stealth Alpha moving out. Very nice. It was a nice straight flight. Went up there pretty good. You should see tracking smoke after 5 seconds. And keep staring right about there. Is that it right there? I think we're seeing tracking smoke. There it is right there. There is the puff. And parachute is out right now. So it's hard to see. Like I said, it didn't zoom. It was a little darker sky. Trying to look through the screen and do all this stuff. But yeah, there we have it. Parachute is out and he's coming down. You can see that little flicker right there. Dead center of your screen. You should see it. There's another flicker. But yeah, he's heading back down. Flew really nice. It's a nice high flying rocket. And I made the motor mount is longer so it could accept the longer E motors. I've flown this on F44 Aerotech motors. There's a little zoom in for you. You can see him just coming on down really nice. So yeah, it's coming on down. And again, apologies for the no sound of the real environment. So it's heading down, coming down, getting close to the ground, right about there. And he is touching down right now. So he's on the ground. So we're going to go on and recover this guy. Going to get over there to him. But yeah, it was a great flight. Very nice flight of the Stealth Alpha. And look at this. Saw this big, giant jackrabbit, or a jackalope for some people. But anyway, it's a big old jackrabbit. I saw him. I started to film him. Just came right across where we launched, going about his business. Whenever I see animals out here, I like to, pay him a little respect, take a little look at him. He's big, man. He was pretty big. Got these big old ears. He's big. His back's all arched up. He's huge. He is pretty big. Not your everyday Easter bunny. So I looked at him for a few minutes and then went on over and recovered. Yeah, so he went and sat under a bush in some shade, if I remember correctly. But here, recovering the Stealth Alpha. Excuse me. As your normal, I'm just checking the fins, making sure everything's there, making sure the nose cone's still attached. And here, I screwed up. Look at that. Rubber band came off, and I was supposed to be taping this guy down, but luckily it did not come off because I've lost a camera out here before by not taping that top section into the cradle. Hopefully Estes to redesign that and make a better system for holding that in other than that rubber band, because that is not enough. That rubber band is gone, actually. I don't know where it went. I know I had one on there, but I was supposed to be taping that down anyway, so I got lucky because it would have been lost for sure. That would have been camera number 2 lost. But anyway, pretty good deal. So here we go. Same launch. This is just onboard footage. Onboard footage. The flight you just saw, here it is. Real speed with sound. It's the Stealth Alpha.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So check it out. Decent altitude on a C11.5, not a D12. D12 would have put it way up, even higher than that. But if you just look around, you can see our vehicles down there and the launch area. It's coming down, decent speed. It's going to be back on the ground shortly. I'm guessing around maybe 300 feet, maybe. There it is, back on the ground already. It's a quick flight. So yeah, we're gonna getting on to the next flight. That's my phone over there buzzing. And coming up next is the Astron Alpha 1. This is the upscaled, bigger, flying on the F44 onboard video. It's a vintage, upscaled version of a Estes Alpha. And it's gonna zoom off the pad, but I have it slowed down just a little here. And you'll see that should be coming up any moment. I might be able to get this countdown for you. Let me see. And we are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 1. And go. Go. No, not yet. 5, 4, 3. Oh, there we go. Finally went. Nice flight. You can see that flame. That's worth a replay for you guys. Maybe if you want to just slide that back and take another look again. But anyway, great liftoff. Way up there on the F44 White Lightning. It's one of the EconoJet motors. Single use composite motor. You should look for that puff any moment. Parachute's already. Oh, it's already out. There it is. But yeah, it was a nice flight. Nice flight. Way up there. And fast. In real time, it was fast. And it's just coming down here. And if you stay tuned, there will be onboard footage with sound again, just like the previous one. But yeah, this is the Alpha 1 coming on home. I should have stayed zoomed in. You always can see things after the fact. I think I'm already walking out. Because this was a far recovery. I had a far walk for this one. And I think I started heading at heading over the way in the direction where it was coming down. That's why it's getting that shake. But yeah, it's a great day of flying. Here he comes. on an Aerotech F44. If you've never flown an F44 motor, definitely get those. They come in 2-pack. They're by Aerotech. You can find them around. They're online. You can buy them. Easy to ship. I don't think you get charged a hazmat fee for them. I don't think they charge hazmat fee for those. Yeah, so he landed over that little ridge back there. So this was a good walk. This one was that breeze was way up there. So, and stay tuned. Here we come. Right now, we're going to be coming up with the onboard footage. Same flight you just saw, but onboard footage. Here we go.
All right, here we go, guys.
On an F44.
Astron.
Watch how fast.
Alpha 1. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice launch and straight. Very straight. Coming down, you can see our car is way down there. I like to know what that altitude was. Probably good 800-900, I'm thinking. If not 1,000. But it was up there pretty good. It's a nice one. It's always good looking down, seeing the terrain, seeing your surrounding area. Good deal. Yep, coming on down. Yeah, he was up there for a few minutes. He was up there for a while, so it was a nice high flight. Yeah, should be touching down, getting closer to the ground, and there you go. He's back. So I didn't leave the hole. It took me a while to find this guy. Not a while, but it was a nice walk. It was a nice walk. So this is going to get cut, well, shorter. And you'll see at least a moment where we come and pick it up. But yeah, that rocket really took off nice. It's like a upscaled Alpha. That's all. It's about 3 feet tall. Built around a BT-80. Through the wall fins. It's really tough and beefy. Had many flights on this. So it was a lot of fun. And that is pretty much the last launch of the day. This is approach. I'm going to go pick this guy up right now. And after this, there will be a debriefing for you. So stay tuned and we will take a look at everything that took place. So here I am coming up to this rocket that you just saw. And there he is on the ground. I'm always checking, looking for the camera first and stopping that. And that one was taped down. As you can see, it had tape. Yep. So it was way over there. Way over there. And there it was. Went way up in the sky for a nice flight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this voiceover and launch video. Subscribe to the channel. And we're going to be getting on to the debriefing. Thanks for joining and see you in the debriefing. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1ers. We are back. So welcome to the debriefing. You just saw 3 quick flights. I'm using new software. Had issue with the camera, just recording slow and kind of underexposed on some, but we made it work. I was able to learn some things about the software and do some speed things up a little bit. But anyway, you saw 3 flights. You saw the Estes Orbitron, you saw the Stealth Alpha, and you saw the Astron Alpha 1. This is my upscaled one, and that went on an F44. We're going to talk about the Orbitron first. The Orbitron went on a D12.5. Got this nice payload segments. It's an Estes rocket, kind of like a fairly new release, plastic fin unit, payload bay, all that kind of stuff. Got this, they've been doing this little deal here. We don't really have to glue on launch lugs or anything. It's kind of a RTF. You just add the decals. I just went minimalist with the decals. It did say the name Orbitron on there. I just didn't use it. Didn't want to. Anyway, you can get these though. These are really nice, stable rockets. This one went on a D12.5. Lifted it up there. They have this retention system, which is pretty cool. Anyway, it lifted the rocket off. Really nice flight. Went to 813 feet. That was a nice high flight. So if I was to put an F in there, it would probably hit that 2,000 feet mark. But anyway, really nice flight of it. Really stable. And I had the altimeter in here in this payload bay wrapped up in wadding. And also I put a little vent hole for these things. I believe they do need some air, if I'm not mistaken. Put the cone on really tight, added a piece of clear tape just to keep that on tight. And right here you can see a little piece of tape to keep that section, because you don't want any separation and losing stuff out there. So that is that. That was the Orbitron. Nice flight. Next up, you saw my scratch built Stealth Alpha. Stealth Alpha has been around for a few years now. This is scratch build, just a BT60 based Alpha. It's definitely bigger than the original one. Had camera strapped on here, and as you saw, I almost made a mistake and I had just a rubber band. How did I do that again? But I did not lose the camera. Got it, got the footage, got everything back. Got lucky, because it could have easily ejected and been lost. Luckily, it was only on a what is that mode? It was a C11.5 engine. That's what I had in there with the spacer. And it did its thing. Nice parachute was a decent size, so it landed gently. Got that onboard footage, so it was cool. That was a pretty much nice launch. You can see I got the old Skunk Works logo right there, Lockheed Martin, and also have a Lockheed Martin decal. If you've been around, you've seen this rocket fly before. I think I may have hit like 1,900 feet with this guy on an F-44. That was at my old launch field though. Can't fly there no more. But anyway, yeah, so that was the Stealth Alpha. Be looking forward to some more flights of this guy as we keep going for that 2,000, if not 3,000 feet mark. Last but not least, the Astron Alpha. This is upscaled, getting those little dings and dents. Here is the motor. I'm going to take this motor out now. It's kind of stuck in there. Let me sit it. Yeah, motor's in there pretty tight. Let me get some needle nose pliers. Where you at? Thought I had a pair. Yeah, these should do it. These, oh, I got powder falling out of this thing. So, sorry, I'm going off camera for just a moment while I get this motor out of here. You don't want to come out yet. Come on. Wow, he's in there good. Come on. I think I have him about now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. So here we at. It's one of the, oh yeah. Oh wow, look at all that dirt. Wow, all that dirt in there. Did it get dragged? Maybe it got dragged a little bit. All that dirt came out of there. This is anyway, it's F-44 Economax motor, super motor. You want a good flight, put one of these in your rockets. Have enough space to recover, because it will punch a hole in the sky. I mean, all that dirt. I'm guessing that dirt came from, did it get dragged? How did that even happen? I'm trying to figure. I'm looking around the edge. I don't see where it got dragged and could have scooped up dirt. Total mystery. Total mystery. It's not the ejection. Yeah. Total mystery about all that dirt. I don't get it. I don't get how all that dirt got in there. Strange. Getting dirt coming out of that way. But anyway, yeah, it was a super nice flight. As you saw the onboard footage, I had the camera strap right there, and I did have tape around there. So really great flight of this one right here. Super stable. Nice rocket. I like flying this one out there and sending it up on F-44s. Get some great footage. No altimeter in there. I just had the altimeter in the Orbitron. These two had onboard video, and that was the order for the day. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. I try to keep the video fairly short and speed some things up. Still learning some new things about that software. But we are going to improve on the video. That was just a fluke. I don't understand what took place with the camera. I'm going to have to take that out and play around with it, check it out a little bit, see what's up. But had no issues with it before. I mean, could zoom and do everything and get in close without issue. But that morning, I don't know why. It was being weird. But you got to take the good with the bad sometime. Everything survived. So that's all you can ask. This is 321 here. Go and subscribe to the channel. Check these videos coming up on the end of this video, and we will be back with more. And we're out. It's 321.